Well, I need to get serious now because all your notes were very cute and funny. We need to officially start the webinar. We'll start the webinar now. For those who don't know me, my name is Sally Afra, and I'm the program manager of Hadafi tonight, and maybe for all the webinars of Hadafi. I will give you a small introduction about the webinar. Then I will give the speaker to my colleague Linda Auer, who's with us now. She will go through the details of the first training on online training. Someone of you who has his mic on. As we said last time, the webinars are an amazing tool, training tool, as it's very flexible and you can attend them from wherever you are. You have to have your laptop, a good internet connection, and you can simply log in. If you couldn't start well, or you couldn't attend or the session and you would like to listen to it again, you can see the recording, which is going to be put online on Hadafi. Linda Auer, coaching partner at Potential, who will go through the details of entrepreneurship and innovation. This will help you turn your opportunities into practical business ideas. It's an amazing session, and will officially introduce you to a new and can enable you to start your project.
Hello, Sally. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Well, and everyone is so excited. I don't know if you read the messages.
I did. I was reading those. Actually, we'll have this as an interactive session, so please, everyone, as much as you want in the chat window. My colleague Sally had said we're going to go through entrepreneurship and innovation. Of course, I'm open for all discussions and all questions. We'll address them as we go or at the end of the session. Do I have presenter access, please?
Yes, sure. 1 second.
Thank you. Start first by talking a little bit about entrepreneurship and innovation. Why are we here today? Corporate Affairs Manager, the General Manager from Intel, Mr. Manab Subos. This is an excerpt from his blog because they are at Potential. We partner with Intel, several entrepreneurship programs. It's been very successful, and hopefully this one will be as successful as the rest. We're all ladies here, so we need to show everybody that we can do it as well as everybody. So entrepreneurship and innovation are key priority for Intel, as I mentioned. This is a place where you can dream, where you can create ideas, and you have the power to implement your ideas and dreams. People rarely do what they can't dream of doing. So if you don't dream, you'll be able to accomplish much. So keep on dreaming and put your ideas to work. And again, Intel is supportive of imagination and dreams of potential entrepreneurs. So it's important for them and for Potential as well, and we believe in that. Let's start and talk about entrepreneurship, because I'm sure you've heard several definitions of it. You've heard people talk about entrepreneurship, but let's share some ideas. Before we do so, I just give you a very quick overview of what we are going to cover over the next few weeks. Of course, we started with an introduction of the program, so we set the basis for the program, etc. This week, we're going to talk about entrepreneurship and innovation, some definition. We're going to do maybe some do's and don'ts to look at, look for innovation, how you're going to put your idea into work, and how you're going to turn your idea into an opportunity. The week, we're going to start talking about the business model canvas. This is an excellent tool for all entrepreneurs to be able to see, to put ideas into practice. Next week, the external elements of the business model canvas. What do we mean by that? We mean the channel, the customer, the market segmentation, and more importantly, the value proposition. Because of course, your idea to be practical and to be successful, it needs to have a unique value proposition. So the guidelines and the tools for you to create and to define this value proposition. On the week to talk about the internal aspects of the business model, because now our idea, it's a great opportunity. How we're going to tackle it externally in the market? Let's come in and the basis internally inside our company, from activities to processes to people and resources, and of course the cost. Because of course in the external model we talk how are we going to generate the revenue. In the internal model we're going to talk about what cost is going to be incurred to generate this revenue and to put this idea in place. The session before last, starting up, we'll talk about the startup cost, the prototype, how are you going to build a prototype, and most importantly, how are you going to pitch your idea. Remember, you will have 3 seconds at most in front of an investor to talk your idea and to sell your idea. So what are the practices and the best techniques to create we call it the elevator pitch, because it's a 3-second pitch. So we'll teach you about that. Also how to sell your idea, and how to create your network, and how to network among investors and other companies, if you wish. So of course, this is to attract sales and investments. The final session, our colleagues will talk about the team registration, how you're going to register through the competition, and what are next steps. So it will be a step-by-step approach for you to be able to build on your business. See, you've been chatting a lot before we started. Let's see some to what can you compare entrepreneurs to? Give me ideas. You are entrepreneurs or want to be entrepreneurs. You must try to be entrepreneurs. What compare yourselves to? Any takers? I like that from Nada. Any? Like, yeah, if you want to. To an adjective, to a person. What do entrepreneurs do? Okay. I'm going to give you the answer. Entrepreneurs are heroes. Really, they are heroes. They are takers. But why do you think they are heroes? What do you think entrepreneurs are compared to heroes? What does heroes do that normal people don't do? They help others. They are brave. They're not right. They take chances. They solve problems and tough problems. They think of the box. Exactly. I love those answers in the chat window. They are heroes because they solve tough problems. They don't solve the problem. They come with solutions. This is very important. If you look at everything around you as a problem, you will never succeed. But at the problem and opportunity with a solution, then you'll be considered as an entrepreneur. Because when creating a business, you're adding more people to your business, you're adding to the job market. You're starting as one, maybe 2 people, and then you're going to grow your business into a much larger organization with many people. Entrepreneurs are the people who drive the market for jobs, the job market. They are optimists. Again, before, they don't look at problems, look at challenges. They are risk takers. They are brave, of course, think out of the box, and they're all thinking positively. They're going to succeed. They never stop trying. I was just a very short story. I took part of the Abu Dhabi forum for entrepreneurship with fund hosted by Khalifa Fund months ago, and I met so many entrepreneurs, very well-known entrepreneurs, and startup entrepreneurs, and they all had the same attitude: is I try and try and try every day. I'm never gonna give up. So this is something that you need to keep in mind, and they keep breaking walls. They stop. Nothing stands in their way. Okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna go to the next idea. I'm gonna evolve my idea. I'm gonna try even harder and to better. This is really what makes up an entrepreneur. Because you see all kinds of people. You see people working on a day-to-day job. They go to work, they come from work, and then other type of people who are really idea creators. They create ideas, they're innovators, and they keep bringing in new things and new ideas to the market. Inspiring, yes. Those adjectives are adjectives of entrepreneurs. That entrepreneurship is a creative activity. So all about creativity. So Reid, who's Reid Hoffman, who's another entrepreneur guru, if you wish, he said that entrepreneurship is like jumping off a cliff and then assemble an airplane on the down. So imagine, I'm cliff, and at the same time I'm assembling an airplane. So really, there's a lot of risk involved, okay? But you have to be smart about taking that risk. You have to know how to act and when to act. And hopefully, this is what we will be able, some information we'll be able to give you through this program. All entrepreneurs are the same. Types of entrepreneurs. Does one is better than the other? No, they're all as the other one. But the nature of people, the entrepreneurship mind differs. So the entrepreneur, person that goes with a great product, sells it to his customers, finds it valuable. So it's a cool product that people find valuable. This is straight up the film of a startup entrepreneur. I have an idea, I'm gonna build a product out of it, and my target is to sell it to customers. All social entrepreneur. These people are not interested in money and making money as the startup entrepreneurs. Social entrepreneurs, they're trying to prove something for themselves, and they solve a social problem and change the world. So they're working more on a self, if you want, self-evolution. Okay. Of course, the third type is an intrapreneur, an entrepreneur inside a business. So that means if someone is working full-time or part-time in a business, who is not starting a business, does not have an entrepreneurial spirit. They have the spirit, and they could help the company evolve and succeed. So different types of entrepreneurs are equally important and equally safe, and all those types of entrepreneurs are also very skilled at everything. So one better than other, but find yourself close one or the other. The product that you're building or or the type of solution that you are presenting to the customers. Okay? To be an entrepreneur, can somebody share with me? No. Of course. Possible. I like that. Positive attitude from Rana. It's not easy, not impossible. Okay? You're okay, but then you're smart, like I said, about taking risks, about taking certain actions at certain times. Okay? So what do these numbers mean? 75 and 5. Guys, girls, ladies. What do you think 5 and 5 mean for entrepreneurs? Percentages, okay. But percentages of what? Long guessing. You see that 75% of businesses failed in the first 5 years. I don't want to discourage you with these numbers. Don't get discouraged. But why? This is such a program. You need to act smart and work smart and think and plan before going through. That's why you see so many businesses, they start, and all of them they close. They didn't have proper planning. The idea that it is and sustainable. You know, it's important and realistic. So it's very important to today your ideas need to be practical and you need to make money out of them, or else it will be a non-profit organization. Sahar? Entrepreneurship is not easy. There are lots of challenges that on a day-to-day basis. Of the first and most important challenge is the financial challenge. Where do you need to create? Where do I get the money to start up and to put my idea and to make my prototype and etc. So this is one of the most important challenges. Challenge. Am I with someone on this idea? If I'm working with someone, is that person? It's very, once we talk about the internal elements of the business canvas, we will address these things in more detail. Because it's very easy to say, I want to find a partner or a co-founder or someone to work with me on my team, but it's very easy to find the right skill that you're going to be able to work with and really have a good chemistry with. They do and make your business successful. And there are the market challenges. So the downside in the economy, changes, market shifts, competition, all of these are challenges that you will face. Society. From just being a woman working in this region, or even political or economic, all of these are challenges as well. Excuse me, don't think because we are women in the Arab world, we are having more challenges or more challenges in the society than the rest of the world. Trust me, the rest of the world, women in the rest of the world have as many challenges as we do. These should pass. These have solution and can be addressed. Smart and take it step by step. Stop you. Do you stop if you find yourself, oops, need more money in my bank account? Are you gonna stop? If then tells you, what's this you're doing? It's not work. Is this going to stop you? Not. Listen to, should keep and maintain your stamina and continue on your idea in place. Of course, don't keep on doing whatever you're doing and go into and hurt yourself, you know, become broke or whatever like that. But don't let little stop you. So I have not failed. I've found 10,000 ways that won't work. Again, try to do something and work. It's a lesson learned for next time. And then we learn more and evolve and evolve our knowledge in ourselves. Okay. Of course, I'm seeing some comments in the chat that it's easier than done. Definitely, life is easier said than done, and I can come here and give you all these best practices and guidelines, and you would think it's so easy. Nothing is easy, but if you put the planning in place, you can. And there are many case studies out there and success stories of women entrepreneurs. And I tell you, I've met several of them, and some little things, they inspire and successful businesses because of the power and the will to continue. Entrepreneurship, as I mentioned, you know, Peter Drucker said, entrepreneurship is a creative activity. So the real ability to create and build something from practically nothing, from just enough. So sensing opportunity where others see confusion and confusion. Someone can tell you your idea is very confused. It doesn't make sense to me. But you will have a clear mind how you implement your idea. But again, it's magic. It's not serious at all. And with genes, not because I'm a woman, I cannot create a great idea that's going to work. Or because I cannot work on such an idea, I can work in beauty and makeup and whatever fashion, you know. You have to be committed to yourself that I'm this. I have this goal that I'm going to achieve, and you go towards it. And like a discipline, it can. You're not everything from day one. You're not going to know how a business plan together, how you're going to generate revenue, how you're going to segment your market, how you're going to hire, how you're going to keep your costs down. You're not going to know all of these at once, but learning little by little, you will achieve those. Support you, the whole year to support you, potential and intel. So you learn the best tips to avoid the failure. Most important aspect of your business idea, because you have this idea and you start going all over the place, around and around, to give you the focus you need, and some will expose you to investors, partners, and mentors who are also to support you. Your chances of success, as the title is, your chance of success will be higher if you do this way. There are many of them out there, and I had the pleasure of meeting Dr. Sindi in one of the forums I've attended. A researcher, an entrepreneur, and Dr. Sindi, she's Saudi, by the way. She's a Saudi woman entrepreneur. In the early 90s, she went to London to her education. She did not know any English. She had very poor English, command of the English language. And she did not even have a prominent place at the university. So she just went to London. She had an instinct that she wanted to get a higher education. Okay. Since then, she's had an incredible journey. Going to college, she majored in biotechnology. She had been credited with the invention of a product called Mars, with the effects of light and for use in biotechnology. Now, don't know how this works, the product, but she had an excellent, if you want, innovation that has been visible, that became visible to everybody. She's very young, actually, very humble. I met her. She's very humble. She's very young. She's very creative and innovative. But it's there. It's just having this award. No, continued. Because she wanted to give back to the community around her. So she did what's called Diagnostics for All. And their mission is to save lives and improve health in the developing world through fighting technological innovation. Working with different organizations and she also co-founded PopTech. She's part of PopTech. PopTech offers scholarships for young students. And these are just a couple of examples of the things she is working on. But she is women. She encourages students a lot. Speaker, well-renowned speaker, continues on innovating through her ideas. So hopefully what Dr. Sindi had reached, and you'll also be able to give back to your community so you can have sustain and continuation in this world. Entrepreneurship before we go to innovation. Questions, something that we would like to cover. Of course, over the next few weeks, we will be talking more and more about entrepreneurship and innovation through practical examples, through elements of the business canvas. If you'd like to share an idea you have, would you like to take the microphone and share it? Can you on to Nada? Will you please give the microphone? Okay, Nada, go ahead.
Yes,
we hear you.
I heard the bit that you gave back to community, and I was reading a book called Secrets. It talks about how everything you do is to have ikhlas to Allah, and part of it is I'm part of it in my business where I want to give 5% of my profit to an orphanage.
Wow. This is amazing. Yeah.
I still didn't start, but I gave because my helpers in need. But I plan to give as much on a constant basis. I don't know.
This is commendable, Nada. Yeah, this is really commendable from you because it's you know, an entrepreneur is thinking of making money, of course. So you go into this materialistic world, but it's very good that you go and do something good. You know, from the money that you're making, you're also helping others.
Yeah.
And the ripple effect. So I'll see that you're doing that, and they will also start doing the same, you know?
Yes, thank you. I'm really enjoying the webinar.
You are. And has some comments as well. Go, Nara, please. Let me try to...
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, here you go. Ahead, please.
Okay. I just heard what Nessa said. I have a really small comment.
Yes.
If you're giving an orphanage or some kind of organization like that money, I give them in a way that they actually need. Because right here in the Middle East, or let's say in the GCC, organizations are actually supported by the government. Actually don't need money as money. So maybe we could give them in a really creative way, whether it's like for those orphans, or some kind of things that physically like visit them or some kind of thing, because I don't believe that giving back to the community has to be made by money or material things. Of course. Yeah.
It can be, you know, it can be several actions. Just like so Dr. Sindi, you know, she is an organization that provides scholarships for youth for her community, you know, and again, maybe Nada is giving money and giving other things as well, as giving support, emotional support. Any of these can be also good. And this is not of the core topic that we are at, and I'm just looking at time. So we don't have any more comments. I'm gonna go on to innovation, but these are excellent ideas, by the way. Thank you. Talk about innovation, and if we have time at the end of the session, we'll open the floor for more discussion around this topic. So let's talk about innovation. Okay. For me, talking about entrepreneurs, what innovation here? New. Okay, we have some creating something new. What else? What about? Something unique. Okay. These comments. Innovation. It's creating new. Okay. It's an idea. Could be worthless if they're not applied and if they're not sustainable. No? Courses on innovation, I always refer to games. Who knows? You know, the game we play with and we build blocks with. They kept the same exact block for I don't remember how many years. Okay, but they innovated through the use of this block. So they changed the concept of the building block, but innovated through the use of that block. So that's the same, but it's innovation is one of the most important functions of an entrepreneur. Okay? An entrepreneur is going to use information, knowledge, and intuition to come up with new products, for reducing the cost of the product, and improve on the design and the function of the product. And of course, as an entrepreneur, you're discovering new markets, you're establishing new ways your organization is going to work in the industry. So, again, innovation is not an idea, it's an invention. It does not mean invention. Many times people mistake innovation for invention. Okay? Because you can invent a lot of crazy things that you want. You know? Want this. No one, not me at least. You know? So, in the conversion of cash ideas is the conversion of ideas into cash. So, I've got an idea that's going to make me money. Okay? Note the difference. In coming up with substantial improvements to an existing setup that would be willing to pay you for. Like that we are seeing every day, the iPads, the Galaxy Note, you know, all of these new technologies. The concept is the same, but innovating with the way these tabs are being used. Okay? So the other day, these things, BMW, new car, it's called the mood car. It's depending on the mood. And what else do we want? I go into the car, I'm happy, it could be green or blue. And, you know, I saw it on TV and I was, oh my God, what else is there, you know? So this is innovation. It's not invention because it has been invented, but they innovated in the way it is done to sell more. And we see it not just in technology, we see it everywhere around us. a car? Can we only in products, or can we somewhere else? We can innovate. We can build a company that sells products. You might have this company, right? Yeah, on a personal level, of course, in the way we do things and we approach things, but innovate in businesses. Where can we innovate? Innovate in products, very simple, etc. You get around the world. When you Starbucks coffee, when you look at the Ritz-Carlton, when you look at all of these leading organizations that provide service, so it's not a tangible product; it's really a service. So it's over there. Okay, we create customer service. We can business model in our business, how it's going to be built. We can it if we want starting a business in Saudi Arabia and then expanding into the rest of the Arab countries. Present very innovative strategy. Effective, that's going to be competitive, etc. Our experience. Just like someone said, we can innovate in our lives, in our experience, in the process, the way we pricing. So not just selling, okay, one-to-one, you cost this much. We can bundle things together. We can bundle a product. If you buy this, you get service with it or this thing with it. So this is more people. So you can innovate. Though we can do it in the way we communicate, of course, because this is part of your business model, your go-to-market, your model. This is part of your communication to the external world. So keep your mind open, because this is where you can innovate, like we said, in product, service. Facebook, look at Facebook. So many companies to be sustainable and to remain in the business, they have to always bring innovation into place. YouTube and Google are excellent examples for innovation. They really work very hard with their employees, like one a month, to take a whole day off. No work, no nothing. They brainstorm and innovate. And innovation in these companies comes from the people inside. So one person who's thinking, it's people who are creating this innovation. So this innovation is simple. Okay. If you want a diagram for innovation, okay, you have to identify a real problem. In order to innovate, you need to have a real problem. What are you thinking? Okay? What is this solution? What is the need? What is the customer need? What's it going to help them with? Technology. This innovation. And is this technology capability available, or need to go source it somewhere? Okay, you need to develop a prototype that requires technologies that I have expertise for, and I need to rely on someone, as a developer, to do it. Okay, then you can start the creative ideation process. So lots and lots of ideas. Okay, then you come to the idea that's really going to work after trying to build the ideas. You come that's going to be the most sustainable, and create your business case, and you describe it in details. I'll show you this over the next few weeks through the business model canvas, how to put this idea into the elements of customer segments, market, cost, revenue, resources, etc. To making and this idea to life. And innovation. Again, simplified process for you here. There are lots of things happening, and we will cover those hopefully in the next modules. Let's see. From you, I need you to do, once we are done with this webinar, is try to think, which user problem are you solving? Each idea, write down what is the problem that you are trying to solve, and how are you innovating in each of the following aspects. If it's applicable, of course, to you, it might not be applicable. You might not have a product, a physical product. It might be yours. Where is the innovation taking place in your product? Go to it, experience, and price model. To be able to have a clearer idea of whether your idea is worth looking into or not. Okay, know the exact problem. You can so you and you don't know the exact problem. You can use users around you to do it like Nada said, survey of maybe what can you solve for them. But again, be very focused, very targeted to reach a okay. They through contests, okay, so very famous women entrepreneurs, Dina Ali Rida, who's a fashion guru, Maria Musalli, who's a beauty expert and editor-in-chief of Jeddah Beauty, Anil, fashion designer, Yusuf Fawi, fashion photographer, Rina Bajahi, she's a makeup artist, Inas Hamoud. These were judges at the only event in Jeddah. It was a beauty event, not just beauty event, because they had a contest and with like 3 top innovative initiatives, and received like a makeup and pampering and all of that. They did this gesture to say that okay, be all business, but women who would have our time and take care of ourselves. Working as a woman entrepreneur, don't hurt yourself. Take care of yourself and your looks, because what will make also an impression in your society. Okay. So, our business idea about entrepreneurship, we talk about innovation. Now let's talk about a business idea. Okay. Entrepreneurship and innovation meet because both of these topics, where do they meet about entrepreneurship and innovation? Please, and it's critical and crucial for entrepreneurs. Challenges. It's very okay. Through innovation, that can convert into a resource. Okay, they can also through innovation combine several resources into productive configurations of a product, of a service, of an idea. Okay, so the entrepreneur, by being creative, results in the creation of new knowledge, which is the invention. So the creativity leads to invention as well as innovation, which is application of this knowledge of products. So and entrepreneurship are very tied together, because for a change leads to it and accept opportunities. If you summarize an entrepreneur, okay, it's a tool for that entrepreneur, and if entrepreneur convert a source into a resource. I find an idea, I have an idea, I can, if I'm smart and clever, through innovation, I can convert this into a product, into a that's going to become a resource that people are going to use and utilize and make use of. Your business has the maximum impact and the chances of success, sure that it is in line with key trends. Okay? You're not alone in this world. Have so many factors around you. Okay, it's important to keep track of these trends, so you hit and not you don't fail. Okay, you need the waves. The bigger waves, the higher you go, and this takes back to when we first started these entrepreneurs, and we said take risks. So the more you take, the higher and the faster and the longer you're gonna go. Okay, so taking place these days. Digital trends. So taking on an idea that has technology, and it changes every minute. I mean, I cannot keep track of the technology changes that happen in the world. Every day there's something new that comes up. So you're aware of what's going on. So you're not using old technology in your product or service. The trend, so whatever you're doing is going to be sustainable in this economy, current and future. Because when you do your business planning, you're not just doing current, you're also forecasting for the future. And this is common in our area of the world. You know, the political trends that we have a great, bright future. Then the next day, it's like all gloom. So we have to be ready to take and to avoid, if you want to avoid falling and failing because of these trends. So the changes in the demography, age. Remember, now talking about the millennials, the people are young, technologically advanced, they get bored very quickly. So you think that they're going to use it over and over again. You always have to innovate in you always have to keep them busy with new things, you know. And of course, the trends that are around you, you know, are all, of course, women. Work probably not the only thing in your life. You've got families, you've got children, you've got your pets around you, you've got your friends. So of course, you should also forget about these. So that they have a place if you want this whole bubble that you are in. From you is also another homework for next time. So how business making the most of the following trends. So the idea, like we said in the beginning, you know, put the idea, what problem are you solving, what needs are you addressing, and also which trend are you most out of? Are you using technology and service or idea? Is idea product impacted by the economy? And if so, how are you leveraging the economy to improve and sustain and to evolve business? Political, are you impacted by political aspects? Well, and social. So these for next time. So we're addressing them as we go on into this training. My last case study for the day is going to be about the Sahar Al-fraij, and I wish we have inviting Sahar today, owner of Creative Women Trading, and she is a member of the potential SMEs, Small Medium Evolution Program. She has Creative Women, a boutique. It's a real and wholesale home-based local business in Saudi Arabia since July 2010. There's very high quality products and affordable prices. Okay, and their objective really is to offer these high quality products, high quality at prices. And I hope I'm gonna try to. I will speak with my colleagues and we'll try to see if we can. Mrs. Al-fraij join one of our webinars to talk to you and to talk about her experience as an entrepreneur, because she's a very motivated young woman and she has been very successful, and her product, she's importing products from everywhere, North America, Europe, Asia, etc., and then very successful in her business. Problem that you are solving, the bigger the wave that you are riding, so the bigger the risk that you are taking, the more you have in your business model. Don't be afraid, be optimistic, open, be creative, and you're gonna all succeed very well. So on my side, optimist by most people, it is dressed in all like work. So as an entrepreneur, don't think of yourself tied down and bogged down by work and processes and procedures. It's a must, something that you must do as an open field for you to do business. And just thank to everybody for your presence and your interaction, and able to give you a little bit of your information through this short session. To you.
Thank you so much for that. Does anyone have any questions for Linda before we move on some details related to the program? You can in the box, in the chat, or you can open your microphone and address the question orally.
Just a technical question to you. The WebEx is giving me a polling. Should I say yes or no to save? Sorry, this is on the side.
So you need the speaker, right?
We're the speaker, but it came up with a pop-up window that says, do you want to save the poll questions? So I say no or yes.
Okay, let me check. I'll get back to you.
Technical. Before close any box and that says we need to bring our homework for next webinar. It's just for you to think about it, because these are things we're going to address in the coming webinars, Marwa. So to think about and to brainstorm and to be.
Need to close the window. Yes.
Okay.
Great. Linda.
Thank you.
Now, the two things. It's very important to know, for me to know if does any one of you have any question related to the program? Are you able to, do you have a full idea of what's awaiting you, or do you have any, are you hesitant about what's the next step already, and you have no other questions? That my parents told me, instead of giving the orphanage money, I could give them some of my cookies. It's better and with a better impact. Another great idea, yes. Remind you of the prizes. we had some technical difficulties. They are getting ready. English recording will be out tomorrow. The Arabic will follow at most in 2 days from now. But the rule, usually you can look for the recording after 3 to 4 days from the webinar. I encourage you to look to them, and in case you couldn't attend the webinar, and I urge you to tell all your friends about it. It's an opportunity, and you can only benefit from it. Even if you don't reach the final, the top speakers, you can benefit from all those beautiful interactions and the training and meetings. They can join, and actually we are still reaching out for people because the aim of the program is to have people benefit as much people as possible. So register, and even if they miss the webinars, they can check the recorded links online. And the very beginning stage of the training, so they didn't really miss anything yet. Essential tips from Hadafi. I would like to remind you that, again, to check the online recorded links. Keep on your email and on your junk. If you didn't get the invitation from us, just look at your junk. And now we have recently put all the links online. So in case you didn't get the invitation through the email, please go to hadafi.com, to the version, and the calendar. The calendar. All the details regarding the training is there. Facebook yet, or follow us and like us, and on Twitter, please do that ASAP. This is a tool always use the activities on Hadafi. I'm going to use these as well to promote your projects later on. So it's very important for you to be all logged on with us all the time. Of the video cut, it's find it at english.hadafi.me. Really available as of tomorrow. Be about the business model external. This you address the elements that are external to your business, that are touch a target segment, the client relationship, and to identify the unique value proposition of your startup. That we talked about last week, the workshop will take place on December 4th. It will be held at Al-Nahda. You is located in Riyadh and would like to attend, we recommend that you do that. If the session will be Arabic now, even if your project is in English, Arabic very well, we highly recommend that you attend. We will be sending the invitations tomorrow, so just in case you didn't receive it, please get back to the email hadafi@potential.com, and you also register, book your seat to the workshop on the website too. So all the details are on the website. So that is telling you about what we start doing for next time. About this release, please, I need you to fill the poll for us because it's very important for us to know what's your feedback. Now, the answer, it takes a few minutes. To also remind you that if you tell your friends to register to the program, you get a super nice gift, which is 1 hour of one-to-one coaching. So you send us 5 of your friends and let us know when they register. Once we make sure that they have registered, this gift, which will be again helping you in completing projects or your ongoing business. No question of insight. Thank everyone for nice comments and for being here. And we'll see you next week, same time.